Today on Fashion Guide, how to become an entrepreneur designer and start up a brand. The history of the Damu Fund with its achievements and successes. The Spanish bull is a new symbol in fashion. Clothes worn by the world's most successful women. How do first ladies of the world dress up? And fashion blogger Chiara Ferragni brags about her cherished dream come true. Is clothing design creative or entrepreneurial work? Definitely both. The process of making clothes demands creative ideas and financial investments. When a beginner starts up her own brand, she is, in all ways, starting up a business. Today we will talk with two young, ambitious girls who managed to become entrepreneur designers. Well, I had to open a business on my own with no launching capital. I borrowed some money, which of course wasn't enough to do everything that I wanted. Aygerim Ikhatova loved sewing, as many do. She created looks for herself, experimenting with fabrics, and found out that she really wanted to become a designer. She knew that she would have to take a responsible decision, so she decided to ask the organization that funds business development, Damu, for help. I went there for a consultation. They said that there is a program called the Business Roadmap. With this program, you can get a loan as well as a grant. It's like free money for business development. So I looked into the program and gathered the documents. One of the most important points to remember when building a business project is that the concept has to be innovative and unique. And Aygerim Ikhatova had just that. It happened that the young designer didn't sew ordinary clothing, but transformers. All of these dresses have tons of variations when worn. Aygerim knows that these pieces were invented long before her, but they weren't popular in Kazakhstan. I'm trying to introduce more practical and mobile clothes in our market. So I had the idea to create wedding or ball gown transformers. But I didn't want the client to buy it, wear it once, and then have no idea what to do with it. I wanted to create a dress that was very comfortable, so that you could wear it as a wedding dress, dance in it, and so on. So the gala part is when the bride wears a long dress with a sumptuous skirt. But then the skirt can be removed to become a cocktail dress, so you can even wear it again at another event. Another young designer, Janelle Musakhanova, also decided to manifest her dream of creating clothes with the help of Damu. She knew that even if she didn't win a grant, she would definitely learn something new. The School of the Young Businessman. We studied for 2 weeks. We learned the basics of business, marketing, and how to start up a business. This school gives young people an opportunity to express themselves and get new experience. For a creative person like me, that was extremely useful. So, I won a competition and became a designer in Almaty. The School of the Young Businessman is a special Damu project within the Roadmap Business 2020, where all young entrepreneurs, or those who want to become one, learn the basics of business. The ideas are different, including the concepts in fashion. The Damu Fund is really great. It gives knowledge on how to have your own business, from starting it up to looking for financial help. They offer consulting services too. The fund shares knowledge, gives consultations, and money, and that is a great effort for our local entrepreneurs. Now Janelle Musakhanova is planning to concentrate on the brand's organization. She already has a business plan. Our first aspiring designer, Aygerim Ikhatova, got a 1.5 million tenge grant. She already has purchased equipment and started manufacturing, and this is just the beginning for her. Well, right now I'm planning to hit the Open Way and the Kazakhstan Fashion Week. Honestly, a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have even thought about that. I did dream about it, but I wasn't planning. I thought I didn't need all that. I thought that my small workshop would be all that I needed. Everything was a lot smaller, but it was enough. But now I know that I need something more. From a traveler's symbol to a fashion emblem, for more than 50 years, the black bull has had its cultural trip. The Osborne toro, Spanish for bull, evolved from a Sherry brand logo to an almost international icon that recalls Spain all over the world. And now it is featured in fashion too. 6 Spanish designers have created 18 pieces of clothing and accessories inspired by the famous bull.
We are looking to refreshing the brand, looking for other areas, and we like to be involved in the fashion. We create a new line of business. We have right now clothes and ties and all these complements about fashion, and we want to be a new bull of Osborne.
Creators of this collection with the Spanish toro organized a catwalk in Madrid. Jewelry designer Patricia Nicolas said that it was a great chance to modernize a traditional symbol which had been in Spanish culture for many years.
Yes, it was a challenge because it's a very typical Spanish icon, and I had to create something modern and something different. And at the beginning, I thought it was going to be difficult, but then with all my passion, I made this, and I think it's great.
Echoing the popularity the bull has had in the country, Nicola designed a few accessories with the shape of an eye of a bull and a mouth with the black animal inside. Illustrator Ricardo Cavolo created prints of the bull's shape.
So in this case, I took the bull shape and putting some details, having some sense between them, and putting some details in every of the 3 bulls for creating a story inside of it. So it's just, the idea is you are looking at the bull and you can feel the bull, but at the same time you can get some kind of history inside of it.
Osborne already has a fashion line under the brand name Toro, which is very popular. According to British fashion historians, women have used fashion to define their place in the world for decades, from the suffragettes to Margaret Thatcher and Angela Merkel. Now there is an exhibit in London dedicated to women in power and their outfits. For example, the wool suit Margaret Thatcher wore when she became leader of Britain's Conservative Party in 1975. The exhibit explores the relationship between the women in power and their choices in fashion.
The suit is before she became Prime Minister, so it's a much softer look. Less of a sort of very masculine, perhaps slightly more sort of padded shoulder look that became associated with her after she became Prime Minister.
Historians say Thatcher changed her style to fit the boys' club of politics. It is also said that while demanding a discount in Europe, she reportedly slammed her handbag on a table. Nowadays, most women prefer comfort and convenience, and politicians are no exception. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has certainly found her fashion formula. Her signature 3-button blazers are made by German designer Bettina Schoenbach. She has one in almost every color.
It's virtually a uniform she wears, and it's not really masculine, although the blazer she wears has a sort of tailoring overtones, but it's not particularly feminine either. But again, she looks very practical and no nonsense, and she's a formidable lady.
Politicians aren't the only women to use clothing to convey a message. Samantha Cameron, wife of Britain's Prime Minister, made headlines when she wore a 65-pound dress from Marks & Spencer. Michelle Obama has made wearing U.S. designers one of her priorities, and former Burberry boss, Angela Arendt, understood that there's no better way to promote the fashion you're selling than by wearing it. She now has a big job at Apple, and many are wondering how she will upgrade her wardrobe.
In the tech area, it's all meant to be no ties, chinos, and schlepping around in sneakers for the boys. I'd be very interested to see how Mrs. Arendt gets on and how she projects herself in that environment.
The days when you needed a hat to get ahead are of course long gone, but whether you're a pop star, a politician, or a high-profile business executive, it seems that clothes do matter. Famous Italian beauty Chiara Ferragni shot a new video about her cherished dreams and winter holidays. And what does a fashion blogger wish for? Of course, a stylish new dress, worthy of a fashion event with lots of paparazzi. For a long time, Chiara has been a member of the sacramental front row of fashion shows, and street-style photographers all over the world are in love with her. This time, the video featured the object of Chiara's desire, a fashion accessory from Cartier that she wouldn't purchase herself. The cherished ring was gifted to her by her boyfriend. After receiving the gift, the blogger, without hesitation, decided to tell the world about it. She filmed a video for her blog, The Blonde Salad, where she retold the story in a dream sequence and wished her subscribers happy holidays. And that's all for today. Stay tuned and stylish with Fashion Guide on the Kazakh TV channel at the same time as usual.